that my heart doesn't mean to insult any of you, because your intelligence belongs to Allah. But there's some that need that rough language that I need sometimes. Allah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. In my last reading of the Quran here, you know, the second part of the khutbah is community affairs, to deal with community issues. I have two women here. One is a pioneer. She needs about almost $2,000. She's a pioneer. She made many sacrifices for her Nasir in the school. I have another young lady. She also made sacrifices. She needs a vehicle. Some of you will hear me. You go to rich people. You tell them, if you think I'm lying, I'll introduce you to these people. I don't lie. I don't take money for myself. I'm not on salary. They don't give me no salary here. I don't get no paycheck here. I come and do this for Allah's praise. My reward is from Allah. Maybe some of you will buy me a Burberry now and then. Alhamdulillah. Says in the Quran, الذي جعل لكم الأرض الذي جعل, it is he who has made لكم الأرض, made for you the earth, firashan, and a couch, a comfortable couch, وَالسَّمَاءَ بِنَاءً, and the sky as a cover. But here's the point I want to make to you. We read the Quran and we go past it. We have to stop it. And it is he. Ja'ala, he made, lakumul, he made for every single one of you, lakumul arda, firashan, a comfortable thing. Are you listening to me? Why do we have pockets? Why do we have a ghetto over here? Why is there a ghetto over here? Why is there great poor people? And I just read this in the Quran. I'm reading in the Quran. You see? I'm reading in the Quran. Something is wrong. So I'm finishing that. I'm going to finish. And you know, if Mother Earth would speak, she would insist, if the earth, the material matter, had a voice, she would insist that all of the children of Adam receive the same accommodation at her table of inherent shares. Am I making sense to you? Or am I just sounding good? Quality freedom, community entitlement, and the invitation to honorable standings in this world and also in the here. Prophet Muhammad, with Allah's guidance, is showing us that the common man, the grassroots, he wants to be with a new order, supporting humanity's calling and opposing whatever works to entomb the fertile soul. God, dog, I don't know if you understand what the Quran is saying. They're saying, why are these people fighting? We dropping bombs on them. They won't quit. It's because the grassroots is like a grass that you put up on the concrete. And in time, that blade of grass will break through that concrete. Because it is the will of his Lord that it comes to its full fruition. Allah. The common man, the grassroots, want to get into the record for supporting created inherent personality and man's humanity-rooted identity. You hear what I said? What am I talking about? Humanity-rooted identity. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the Palestinian is equal with the Jew. talking about. You stop saying that the Palestinians are terrorists. You stop talking that talk. This is not right. You're calling them the terrorists, but you're the one that's taking their land right now as I'm talking. Those people are freedom fighters. They have the right to defend their land.
Takbir.
There was no time in history when those people were not on that land. You talk about democracy. Democracy at the gunpoint, at the tip of a bomb, a drone. We call it collateral damage, so that we won't prick the conscience of the white Americans. We have to be in a functional new order supporting the liberty of the inherent aim and its expression in the context of social development. What am I talking about? Those people's infrastructure of their country, every time they build it up, we're dropping a bomb on it. Every time they establish a city that may compete with the West, we drop a bomb on it. And ISIS becomes the perfect excuse. I'm giving you a real hoodlum to explain to you what's really going on. Lord. So the common man, grassroots, wants fulfillment of his soul and his spiritual life, so that it no longer will languish out of doors, far from man's home. What am I talking about? The people in those nations, they're vagabonds now. They're bedouins. They're sleeping in tents in other nations and countries. So the common man, he wants his own soul. He wants his own social and economic and academic and political articulation. Listen to me. I'm articulating for them, but they have great scholars. They can speak for themselves. But you won't give them the microphone. You only hear one side of the story. I hope you can value this community. This Masjid doesn't fear to speak the truth. It ain't in this place. And I'm telling you, the common man, grassroots are sensing some need for a new order. Got to be a new order. Stating to read for ourselves the message of urgency and global equality. Lord. Where do you get that from, Brother Imam? الَّذِي جَعَلَ لَكُمُ الْأَرْضَ فِرَاشًا. And Allah, I'm finishing. Allah is He who made the earth comfortable. It is corporation, multinational, who need to drop a bomb. Each bomb almost $1 million. You understand what I'm saying now? It ain't no war. We need that money. Allah. May Allah bless you. Don't worry about it. You don't have to talk like I talk. I'll do the talking. I pray Allah give me and you much more courage to be truthful. Okay? Don't believe everything you see on the TV. 90% of it is a lie. This is on, right? Is that running? You need to look at Al Jazeera. And what they'll do in this country is put a Saturday man on, talking all kind of foolishness. They won't put this kind of talk on American television. You know why? Because they fear that the people will convert to Islam in droves. So that's the purpose of all that, is to stop the conversion. They're sensing that the European and the Americans are looking towards the convert of Islam. You can leave anytime you want, brother. You don't have to stay here. Make 2 rak'ahs leave. What I'm doing is extremely important. You go to another masjid that'll keep you in the state of mind that you're in. That's wonderful. you will die and you will go to paradise. Okay? But I'm dealing with real issues. And I'm in America, and I'm defending the rights of the Palestinians, and I'm in America. If you don't have patience for me to defend their rights, who the hell are you?
Taxpayer.
Look, I'm going to tell you why I take this stand. My foreparents was in this country 430 years, and none of you spoke out for my freedom. You were quiet as a church mouse, as my people went through hell. And now that I have come through hell and Allah has freed me and my people, you think I'm going to be silent when I see injustice go to another people when they're going through the same kind of sins that I went through? I feel their pain because I just came out of that. Allah. So you should be patient with me. You should understand. You should be clapping and applauding me. And asking Allah to give you understanding. Why am I talking like this? Alhamdulillah. So I don't mean to hurt your feelings, but I'm trying to get you to grow up and come out of that fairy tale understanding of Islam. You are the fairy tale man of the religion. You got to be a man and deal with real issues. The Muslim world is going to hell because of fairy tales. Here's somebody giving you rational understanding of what's going on, and you impatient. Let me tell you something about a watch. Let me tell you, this is a trick of Satan. Listen to me. You take your watch, and you can make it go backwards. You can take your watch and make it go forward. They have learned how to take your mind and regress your mind back like you set a watch back. Allah. I hope you got something from what I just told you. I'm not playing games with you. I'm giving you deep insight. If you can turn a watch back, they can turn your mind back. Well, Mr. Speaker, yeah, I'm a speaker because I'm not an imam. I am not an imam. They can set your watch forward. What that means? They can send your mind so fast till you will miss your destiny. And you're never on time in regression and progression. Takbir. That's the sunnah of Muhammad. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So why am I telling you this? Because you make your prayers on time. You don't make them regression. You don't make them progression. You make them on time. And why must you make your prayer at the exact time? Look, 5 prayers. You need to be patient because you need to hear it. Some of you are going to get a great understanding. You're going to become greater men than you are now. The woman can only become pregnant in 5 days out of a month. And your prayers is given to you 5 times a day. So what does this mean? If she can only become pregnant 5 days out of a month, now they're going to tell you now that the Muslim told you this is going to be 7 days because they want to lie to prove us wrong. Okay? You know what it means? It means if you make your prayer on time, at the 5 stated times, Allah will impregnate you in your mind for what you need to progress. Thank you. Now that's giving you understanding on why you make your prayers 5 times a day. I pray Allah you got something out of this. I'm not speaking anymore. I'm through. But that's my social responsibility to improve your thinking so that you're no longer like this. This is all it is. This is all this is Islam. And this is all this is Islam. Islam has no blinders. Thank you there for the fun stuff. Walking that rugby can follow up. And when you have reached a certain goal, still strive to the Lord, because that ain't all that He has created. Where's our witness? Okay. Hey.
Long like ball, long like ball. Especially you right here, you know what's the run around school. I love to learn how much you know. How much you see. Long like ball, long like
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin arrahmanirrahim maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sabbih isma rabbikal a'la alladhi khalaqa fasawwa walladhi qaddara fahada walladhi akhrajal mar'a faj'alahu ghuslan wa ahwa sanuqra'uka fala tansa إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى ونيسرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى سيذكر من يخشى الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لم يكن الذين كفروا من أهل الكتاب والمشركين منفكين حتى تأتيهم البينة رسول من الله يتلو صحفا مطهرة فيها كتب قيمة وما تفرق الذين أوتوا الكتاب إلا من بعد ما جاءهم البينة وما أمروا إلا ليعبدوا الله مخلصين له الدين حنفاء ويقيموا الصلاة ويؤتوا الزكاة وذلك دين القيمة إن الذين كفروا من أهل الكتاب والمشركين في نار جهنم خالدين فيها أولئك هم شر البرية إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات أولئك هم خير البرية جزاؤهم عند ربهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها أبدا رضي الله عنهم ورضوا عنه ذلك لمن خشي ربه الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل تقبل الله.